All right, so we are now working on area of circles. You've done some practice where you did circumference of circles. That is the distance around a circle. Now we are doing the area of inside of a circle. So it says find the diameter of radius of this circle. So what's the diameter? Always start, it's all the way across. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the diameter is 8. Radius would be half of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, right to the middle. All right, so radius, half of diameter. Estimate the area, amount of squares in this circle. So let's go ahead and do that. How are we going to do this? Well, this is what I'm going to do to estimate. I am going to go like this. That is, I'm going to do the area of the square, the green square. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 8. Oops, let's put this down here. 8 times 8 is 64. 64 squares, all in green. Green, 64 squares. But I want the area of the circle. I do not want the area of the that square. So I'm going to get rid of, oh, you can't even see that. I'm going to get rid of these triangles, or these it's kind of like estimate the triangles. How am I going to get rid of those? Right? So I just want the green. So I have 64 minus, how many are these? 1, 2, 3, 4 about. So 4, and there's 4 of them. So 4, 4, 4, 4. So 16. 64 minus 16. This is an estimate. Okay. So 64 minus 16 is 48. Let's do it this way. Okay, so there should be about 48 in that green circle. About. But is there a way to calculate the exact amount? Because I was estimating there. Is there a way to calculate the exact amount of squares in there? Because if we zoom in here, that is not a half a square. That's not really a quarter of a square. That's not a full square. So you have to estimate. You have to do some estimating. Okay. So without estimating, you can calculate it. Turns out you just use this formula, pi r squared. There's a little joke to help you remember that. Pi r squared. Pi's are squared even though they're round. So it's a little joke to help you remember. Pi r squared. What's r? Radius. Okay, so you use the radius squared. So all we're doing here to find these areas is to, see how many questions there are, is to use this formula. So we go ahead and find the areas now of these. So we're going to go 3.14 times r squared. So what's r? R is 3 squared. What does the squared mean? It means 3 times 3. That's what squared means. So 3 squared equals 3 times 3. So the answer to this is not 6. 3 squared is 3 times 3. If you put those in a calculator, you're going to get 9. So area is 3.14 times 9. Put that in a calculator. You get 28.26. And there is our answer. Okay, just so we don't forget what perimeter of the circle is, this is called circumference. Another way to say perimeter of a circle is circumference. Circumference is pi d. How do I find that? 3.14. What was d? All the way across. So 6 times 6. So the distance around 3.14 times 6 is 18.84. Okay, this is going to be centimeters, and this is centimeters squared. So inside this circle are 28 squared centimeters, and the distance around is 18. Just for fun, Now that we know the formula, let's go ahead and calculate what's the actual area of this circle. How many squares are there actually? Pi r squared. Pi is 3.14. What is r? Radius was 4. So 4 squared. That is 4 times 4 is 16. So 3.14 times 16. And our area is going to be, should be close to 48. 3.14 times 16. Very close to 48. 50. 50 is very close to 48. So 50.24. So the actual amount of squares is 50.24. Okay? If we were to use a bigger estimation of pi, we'd even get even closer. But it'd be about 50.24. That's how many squares are there. All right? Let's just go ahead and stop that. And I want you to do the rest of the questions. Try to do them on your own. Well, I can help you.